What is going on, guys? It's Jake here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a little story time, life stories kind of thingy, and it's about my first paranormal experience I've ever had. And everyone's like, nah, they either believe in ghosts from the start and stop believing, keep believing in ghosts even though they never had an experience, or don't believe in ghosts, and then once they have an encounter, start believing, or something that could be paranormal or they think is paranormal, and then they start believing in ghosts. And this was that moment for me. Like, I didn't really believe that much into ghosts. I mean, I was iffy on it. I was iffy. But this, basically, I don't know if I still don't know if I do. I'm still iffy, but at that moment when it happened, I was like, oh my god, this ghost, it's real. It is real. Basically, what it was, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background story, alright? I had this friend. I'm not too good with friends with him now. And I hung out with him. And I also had this other friend who's a little bit older. He makes these movies, like horror movies, original shorts, fan-made stuff. Just and has some of his friends, his kids act in it and make videos. And me and the guy I met, or me and my friend when I was in 4th grade or way back when, we would hang out. And then my other friend that would make the movies saw the kid I hung out with, and he was like, hey, you're cool. I mean, why don't I make some movies with you and stuff? And so we would make movies together until I moved, and then it was more just the kid in the videos that I knew. And so it was that. And they filmed quite often. It was almost an every weekend thing. And they would make these short movies, and it got to the point the kid could apparently see ghosts, alright? And I would talk to his mom about it, like when I used to hang out with him and sleep over at his house and, do all that stuff. But the kid could apparently see ghosts, alright? And I never really thought of it as anything that was real. I thought he just thought it was real because he was young. He thought he could see stuff and then just tell his mom, and holy crap, it's stuff. But the stories they were telling me was weird. Like, it was oddly real. But at the same time, I don't know how much I believed in it. Of course I was young, so I believe it. But now looking back on it, I'm like, nah, I don't know how much that could be real. Like, I don't know. But, nonetheless, the kid could apparently see ghosts, and there was something wrong with him, and he could, sense ghost and paranormal activities and stuff. So, he had some ghosts that follow him around or whatever, and he knows ghosts that, he's like a chosen one or whatever, ghosts come around to him. And he eventually brought a few ghosts over to my friend's that makes the movies house when he would go over to film. So he brings some ghosts over or whatever. And according to my friend, the guy that makes the movies, there's one named Max, and he's a little boy. And the other one he doesn't know. But it scratches the living hell out of his arm sometimes. Like, he told me that he would wake up with scratches, but he wouldn't notice them until he gets in the shower, and then they burn like crazy. But, there's one that's a really not, I don't know if it's a dark spirit or what, that would scratch him and do all these weird things to him, but then it can name Max. Now, the reason why I thought it was a paranormal activity thingy was because, well, he told me that in the nights, he would, sometimes just see the hall light go on, and it would be Max. That would be Max who did it. And so, of course, when I was down there for the weekend, I went back to Ohio to film with him, make a few shorts with him, be in his movies and whatnot. I was at his house, and I would sleep there. And then I had my head facing the door a little bit, and it was pitch black. And then, of course, all of a sudden, the hall lights turn on. And I was scared shitless. I was like, this really happens. This really happens. This is something that... And I think I believed it more because he told me it happens. Like, he would say that it happens. The hall lights turn on, ghosts. I mean, it's weird in my house. And he even had the kid over when he used to make movies with him. The kid would be over. He would say, hey, stop right there. It's the guy that made the movies. He was like, hey, stop. And then he would be like, what? The kid would say, he's right there. He's right behind you. And it's the weirdest stuff, like his house is haunted. Like something that the kid didn't want there, or something that the kid was afraid of was there. So, yeah, but, so we think he can pick up on stuff. He can pick up on ghosts and spirits and whatnot. So, I mean, he would tell me these stories about his experiences in his house. The guy that made the movies, he would say, well, this happened, or I got scratched last night, or the hall light turned on. And when the hall light turned on, It was a scary moment. I was like, holy crap, he's not joking with me. It really happens. This stuff is real and it's scary. So I ended up getting to bed though. And this is where stuff gets real. It's really scary now. What happened was, after the hall light turned on, I wake up, the hall light's off. And I don't think my friend woke up. I don't think he turned it off. But the hall light was off. You might have turned it off, but might not have. But and I think I asked him actually, and he said he didn't. So that's why I think. But I don't know. I'll have to ask him again if he did. But the hall light was off nonetheless. So a ghost turned it off and on. If I'm right, or if I actually am talking, realistic. But yeah, let's continue the story. So that's what I was thinking at the time. I was like, holy crap, he turned off the light. Oh my god, this is creepy. And then I saw the door, but then I look up and it's pitch black. I can't see the ceiling. I can't see anything. Like I could see the door, and it was pretty dark in the room, but there was still like like a computer light on, like the buttons on the computer kind of lighting up, his keyboard. I think his TV was on dim or something. I don't know. I don't remember, but I don't know. There was lights, and his alarm clock was still there, and it was just sort of light out anyway at night. It was light outside a little bit, so I could see through the window, and it was kind of lighting up the room. But I look up and I can't see anything, and then I look to my right a little bit. Half of it's pitch black. Half of it's there. Then I look down a little bit more to my right. I can see his room again. I look up, look to the left, see his room. Look up, pitch black. And then I look to my right and it starts getting darker. And all of a sudden it clicked. Holy shit, the ghost is right in front of my face. There's something right in front of my face preventing me from seeing. I screamed. I woke him up. I woke him up. And then I look back up and I can see a ceiling. And it was the scariest thing ever. He's like, what the hell happened? I was like, dude, I explained the whole story to him, and he was like, what the hell, dude? Yeah, that stuff will happen here. I mean, there's definitely a mean guy, a mean spirit or something that's in this house, and oh my god, it was the scariest thing ever. Because then, that's why I think it's the ghost that was right in front of my face. Because afterward, I looked up, and boom. It wasn't like something I was stupid, like I had a blanket on my face. No, because when I looked to the right, I could see his room. I looked to the left, I could see his room. And everywhere but up, I couldn't see. But then once I screamed, I could see up. It was just weird. It was the weirdest thing ever. I didn't like it at all. It was scary, and I think it was paranormal or something like that. It just did not feel right the rest of the night. It was just weird. I didn't go back to bed, but I was terrified, and I think it was some paranormal shit that went on, and yeah. Excuse me though, by the way. I'm yawning. I'm trying to turn my head though, so I don't really make an obnoxious yawning noise, but still, it was scary, and oh god, it was an experience. So I am still not so sure. After this, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I don't know how much I still believe in ghosts, just because there's so many things out there that are like, nah, ghosts aren't real, but then there are also those shows that are like, oh yeah, well, these ghosts are real, but then again, they could easily be faking it just to make money, and stuff like that. So, I just can't really, I think, I don't know, I'm more than I believe more in them than I did before this, though. I definitely can tell you that. I believe in them more now, so. Yeah, but anyway, that's about it for this episode, though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and comment if you want more. But other than that, I'm Sensorious Gaming, and thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. I will see you guys later, and peace out. Make sure to subscribe and like for more zombies content to come. Boop! I'm out.